It is perhaps one of the best looking 757s we can find in the sky to date. Unfortunately, it will be leaving the sky in 2019, so before it is being replaced, we should take a look. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a close look at a 757-200 from French airline La Compagnie. At the front of the box we have the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside, and on the top of the box we have the La Compagnie branding. Then on the back side of the box we have a very nice image of the aircraft itself. We are provided with a web link by Herpa and we can see it is a limited edition. And here she is, the Boeing 757-200 from La Compagnie, which translates just into the company. The airline is currently operating two of these aircraft. Both of them will be replaced in 2019 by Airbus A321neos. So it's just about time to take a look at this aircraft model. At the tail section of the aircraft we find the La Compagnie branding on the vertical stabilizer, with also the company slogan, Boutique Airline. On the fuselage we then find the full registration code of the aircraft, we find the French and the British flag, and we also have the web address of the airline. At the front of the aircraft we find across the fuselage the La Compagnie branding, and if we look at the front of the aircraft we can see underneath the cockpit windows we actually have the Boeing logo. We also have the window wipers printed on, and just above the cockpit windows we have the last two letters of the registration code. However, I find the cockpit windows, just as with my last review of a 757-200 from United Airlines, to be just a tiny bit too large. I do also quite like the engine nacelles. They have been given this really nice dark grey coloring, just like the tail of the aircraft, and we do also have the Rolls-Royce logo on the nacelles. I'm not really convinced, however, by the backside of the engines. I think that could be much better detailed, and much better detailed is in fact the engine when we look at it from the front side, where we can see the engine fan blades very nicely. Also worth taking a look at are the wings on this aircraft model. Here we can see at the top side we have all the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out very nicely, and also the underside looks pretty decent, where we then have the full registration code of the aircraft once again. Another nice detail at the wings are of course the winglets, which have been given the nice blue coloring of the fuselage, and on the underside also do carry the La Compagnie branding. The landing gear is basic but looks quite good in my opinion. Here we can see the main landing gear just underneath the wings, and also the front landing gear looks rather decent. And then last but not least we do also have the doors with the cargo compartments printed on. Here we can see in the back side of the aircraft and here at the front side of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Boeing 757-200 from French carrier La Compagnie. And honestly speaking, I don't think there are many liveries out there that make the 757 look as good as this one does. The aircraft model is very nice. I do quite like it. The print quality is excellent and the physical details are also really good. I think the two things I can fault are the size of the cockpit windows. I think they are a bit too big, and I was not quite convinced about the backside of the engines. But that's all I can really fault here. The rest is really good. Now with that, we've reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then do feel free to leave a like. That would be very much appreciated. With that, you show your support for the series and the channel. And of course, if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. That way you won't miss out on any future reviews. Now, until next time, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.